Okay, so what do we have here? We have two regular iridiums, and we have a launch iridium, a launch iridium, and two regular iridiums. Now, one of these is a clone, and one of these is the real thing. To be honest with you, I've pretty much lost track of which one of these is which. They are so close to exactly the same knife. I mean, they literally amazingly made these. I mean, they just like a perfect copy, in my opinion, just about. Uh, I want to think, see, if you kind of tilt them, the anodizing, this is a more of a green looking anodizing, and that's kind of got a bluish look to the anodizing. So I think this one is the clone and this one is the original, the real from, and I bought it from Walmart. It's kind of a burnt orange backspacer, and this is a brighter orange backspacer. And I think I'm right. I could be wrong. The only way I could really know for sure is by using them and finding out which retains its edge longer or better. D2 is what it says it is. And chances are this one right here is probably D2 as well. Because I mean, if they can make a $10 Walmart bug out type knife out of D2 and it's fine, chances are this is probably D2. Probably not treated correctly, but it's D2. This is MagnaCut on the other hand. So, to be honest with you, I may have that backwards because I'm looking at the. No, I do have it. I have it right. Yeah, because see, if you look at the pocket clip on this real launch iridium, you can see that cutout right there for the holes. These are about the same. These pocket clip. Seems to be a little wider on the bill. This is more rounded. This is larger and squared off. But these two look to be closer to the same. That looks to be a little bit larger, more pyramid shaped maybe. So I'm going to say I'm right. I'm just going to say that this is the real one and this is the clone. So I wanted to do basically a comparison. So let's just close these knives up. And get the switchblade closed and kind of look at them to see the differences in the knives. And just kind of looking at them, this one is backwards in the hardware from the, or maybe I do have them backwards because this right here is matching. And this is backwards. I don't know. You know what? It is what it is. One of these is real and one of these is a clone. That's what it is. But I guess what I'm trying to say is if the blade is D2 and it does hold up, I don't remember how much clone costs, but at the same time, whichever one you want to get, this one wasn't super expensive. I don't remember what it was. So I don't think it's worth getting a clone unless the clone was $5 or something. But the original, I think it was like 20 something dollars. And that's been a while back. I did get two. The first one I got, it was so tight with Loctite, I couldn't loosen it up because I was going to do something and I don't remember what it was, and I couldn't get it apart. And there was an issue with the deal. This was stripped out. And so I brought it back to them. They exchanged it, got it at Walmart, and they exchanged it for another one. And it kind of a story behind it because I believe that it was, they had originally put the wrong knife in the box. And so I almost did buy the wrong knife, had to go back and swap it out and get the right knife. Anyway, so looking at these right here, you can see that these are smooth sides. The texturing on this feels smooth, looks smooth, and is smooth. This is smooth. This right here is smooth, but it's got more texture. This has got a little more grippy to the outside of it. Like this. Again, this is like, maybe the best way to explain it is when you run your hand over glossy paint versus satin paint. So this is more of that feel. So you get a little bit more of a grip on this knife right here. Now, this is a smooth, round finish on this knife. Same as with the clone. But right here, you've got angles. You got a flat and then an angle flat on each side. Versus these knives right here. Turning them over, and you can see some differences there too. You have a flat coming up, then it's a flat on the side, then it angles back down to the flat along the back. And these right here are kind of rounded, whereas this one is tapered along that edge right in there. So all in all, I mean, these knives are very close and similar to each other, except this one's a switchblade. And so there's not a huge difference between each one of the knives. But this one is preferable because it's got a better grip on it. And again, this one's got a better grip on the surface of this knife right here. I just wanted to do a quick little comparison to kind of show between the two. I think I already did a video on these two right here, and I can't spot enough differences between the clone and the real thing. And for all I know, the real thing's probably made in China and the clone's made in China, and they're probably made in the same shop. And that's why I can't tell a big difference between the two. China basically selling the same knife that they're making for Kershaw, and selling it cheaper, and so making money on the side or something. I don't know, but these are very comparable knives. The blade, when you look at the blade on these two right here, they are pretty much the same. You can see that it is. Now this blade seems to be a little thicker along the back versus this blade right here. It seems to be thinner. And you got that same teardrop design onto the tip. And then on the switchblade, it is, let's try to put them even with one another. It appears to be a little shorter. This blade right here is longer. I didn't realize that before, but this blade is longer than this one right here. When I put them edge to edge. You look here, and I think the blade stop on this knife is smaller than on this knife right here. So there's a few little tiny differences still in the knives. You can see the jimping's in a little different spot, but I can't tell you which is which because I don't know which one of these knives is the real one. I think this one's the real one. I'm not 100% sure because I want to think that I had converted this one over for left hand, the original over for left hand carry, because I was carrying another knife, and I didn't switch the pocket clip around because I wanted to continue to say this was the factory original knife. And I believe it is correct. I think this one is the one I bought at Walmart, and this one's the one I bought on AliExpress. So you can see that the blade geometries are pretty much about the same. The cuts in here and the bevel back here on the auto. The biggest difference being you have a thumb stud on these because they're cross locks, and this one being an automatic has a button. So I just thought it would be interesting to kind of do a comparison on each of these knives. So let's see how they fit in the EDC tray. Let's just take the Sage, the Shaman, and the Mannix out. So pretty tight. Same. And of course, same. They're all pretty much exactly the same in there. Not really any perceptible difference between each one of these knives. In this tray right here is the regular, and I may make a small, but at this current time, no, because most of the knives will fit. They may stick out a little bit. So I'm thinking about maybe making a larger, a little bigger than this size of this tray right here. Possibly a large, or yeah, I may do a regular and a large. And then if there's a call for it, an extra large and or small. So this fits. This is a great all-around tray size. So many different knives fit this tray and work just fine to hold them securely. Even the ones that are loose, you know, it does still hold it in there just fine. They may fall from side to side, so potentially I can do a tweak later on down the road to make those slots a little narrower. But in the case of this Ganzo 8010 knockoff, it's almost filling up the width, and so I don't know if it's a good idea to make it any smaller. So let's get these stripped back in there. So again, I think these are really nice knives. I think that you can't go wrong getting you an iridium. I think fine getting you a clone iridium if you want to. But definitely the launch iridium, I think it's well worth getting. Nice knife. I really like it. And so they all function very smooth. So anyway, I thought that'd be something interesting to do a comparison on. I do enjoy this stuff. I enjoy spending time with you, and I appreciate the feedback. And I don't mind negative feedback. It's however, if I don't respond negative, there's no reason to. I'm too old. It doesn't matter. But constructive feedback is always very much welcome, because I want to learn, and I learn from you. And so I appreciate you. I enjoy spending time with you, and I will see you next time. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.